darkness hiding in plain day. Sharpened instinct tracks down the prey. Children's whispers haunt the night's air. Justice demands someone to care. I'm the lightning, tiger roaring loud. The predator hunter breaking the shroud. Kentucky rise, hear the thunder call. We stand as one, we'll never fall. Broken laws and shadows, they flee. Truth and fire, the tools in me. Chains of fear shattered on the ground. One man's voice can spin this world around. I'm the lightning, tiger roaring loud. The predator hunter breaking the shroud. Kentucky rise, hear the thunder call. We stand as one, we'll never fall. 2027 banners in the storm. A brand new dawn, a state reborn. No more secrets, no more lies. Just justice burning in these skies. Hands are steady, the vision's clear. Every vote a spark to sear. No weakness here, no place to hide. Lightning strikes when it's justified. Work beside fire, led by the flame. Combating the evil that twists the name. The young and the helpless, drawn to their cries. Rescuing souls from the predator's lies. Not alone, not silent, the fight runs deep. Drums task for secrets we'll always keep. Lights guiding paths through shadows that spread. We'll not stop until the evil is dead. From the bluegrass hills to the heart of town, we've seen their gavel try to weigh us down. A justice cracked with a broken spine, but hope is rising with your hand in mine. They called it common, but took the worth. Ground dreams to dust and cage the earth. False shadows haunted the righteous and few, but Kentucky's dawn brings a brighter hue. Rise up, Kentucky, the chains are gone. We're tearing the walls where the lies were drawn. No higher ground than truth's clear voice. In a state reborn, we stand by choice. The innocent paid for the wicked sin. Now their freedom rings they're walking in. When justice stands in the light of day, the old systems crumble and blow away. We'll write the story they tried to burn. A land rebuilt on the trust we earn. No lines divide, no power reigns. Kentucky, the chains are gone. We'll tear in the walls where the lines were drawn. No higher ground than truth's clear voice. In a state reborn, we stand by choice. Rise up, Kentucky, the chains are gone. We're tearing the walls where the lies were drawn. No higher ground than truth's clear voice. In a state reborn, we stand by choice. From the mountains to the plains so wide, we're rising up with a fearless pride. The Commonwealth will be set free today, with justice lighting up our darkest way. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Families thrive with dreams in hand. No more poverty across this land. The truth will shine where shadows crept. Corrupt walls cracking, justice kept. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. A tiger strides where wildcats played, with power in action, promises made. The schools will teach, the choice is ours. The people rise, fueled by brighter stars. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Sunrises on the bluegrass state. Ernest Shell ain't filled with hate. Justice burns where shadows lurk. Predator hunter, he'll do the work. The lightning roaring tiger strikes with speed. For the children, he's what they need. From the depths, he'll pull this land. Sword of honor in his hand. Stand tall, earn his shell. Against the devils that fell. Break the chains of poverty. Fights for a true Kentucky. Falsehood shakes before his eye. Innocent screams to touch the sky. No more lies for the Commonwealth. Hope returns with a fighting health. Run! Run! They can't escape. Shall rewrite these twisted states. For every heart that beats in fear, he brings the thunder, clears sincere. Stand tall, burn his shell against the devils that fell. Break the chains of poverty. He fights for a true Kentucky.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Lightning bolts in the chat, please. Let's put these lightning bolts all over. If you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Someone said it in the chat that I've been busy making songs. Not me, but I do have a few people working on a few things, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single person who is helping me now. I appreciate that. Hmm. Thank you. I appreciate that. I see it coming across the screen. Thank you so much. Now, a change is what's needed. A change is what's going to happen in both social media, for YouTube, for this channel, and also preparing to run for governor for the state of Kentucky in 2027. Boy, do I have my work cut out for me. I have a lot of work to do. I'm telling you what the truth. Crazy, ain't it? Let me ask you a question. How many people think and believe that I will actually run? Put a lightning bolt in the chat. Well, that's a decent number. That's good. It's still going. I like that. I like that. When I set my mind to do something, guys, it's going to happen. It is going to happen, especially from the news I heard today. Some news I heard today is great. Now, I do understand that this other channel, Archive Live, is streaming right now. I would ask them right now nicely not to do that. Donna, if you can, please don't stream us. Please don't do that because something's getting ready to come your way that you may not like. Just saying. Just saying. Don't put any pain past your ass. Hey, look, that's just the way I am. That's the way I am. So that is your first and final warning there, Archive Live. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. I'd appreciate it. You not stream us. Now, okay. If you're running, forgiving you, I shouldn't get Russell. Well, I don't understand what you're saying there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so listen at what we've got. Now, I don't have much today. I've got about an hour before my next segment I go in. Uh okay, so I'd appreciate it. I'm telling you guys, it's been crazy. Good deal. You know, StreamYard StreamYard is one thing that I don't like right now. I'm not liking the new I'm not liking the new price hike. I'm not liking that at all because it's hard. It's hard for beginners. It's hard for younger generation, the audience. It's hard for people. It's hard for the new creators to even attempt to try to access their services. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, we're going to have a few different celebrities on the show. Now, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you guys could email me at shellforces@gmail.com. Of course, there'll be a new email here soon. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just email me your your ideas on StreamYard itself. I think it's outlandish. I think it's way I think they super hiked it, the price. It's ridiculous. It makes me mad because all my content and all my service stuff is on StreamYard. And I really don't have the time, nor nor do I have the energy right now just to go and remove it to put it on something else. And I'm like, what in the world? Now, looks like Sally Strange Clouds. Well, this is pretty wild. Ooh, I like this. That's pretty neat, ain't it? Okay, okay, good deal. I'm sure they're losing a lot of customers. You know, here's the thing. Wouldn't you want more customers? Look, it's like supply and demand. They get you hooked to a product and they skyrocket it. They skyrocket the product. That's not right. That's not correct. And that's not a right way to do it. For me, I think that's called usury. I think that's no good. You know, when you hike a price up, that's wrong. Now, last night I got into policies of what I'm going to do as governor of Kentucky. I don't care a bit to that knowledge on that authorization. But now listen, but you know, it's policies that I care about. Policies. Now, policies can happen in ways that it's unexpectedly. You know, Like things come up. Like example, wrongful imprisonment. There's people in jail right now who have not been convicted, who are not convicted, but they're sitting in jail right now because of fake and false accusations that have been made against them. That's wrong. That's wrong. I think they should be given a fair chance and a fair shot. It's sad when the first time you meet your lawyer, the first thing he's like when you're going for bond, how much can you come up with? It's all about the money. How much money? The more money, the better. So you're telling me whether I'm innocent or guilty is going to depend on how much money I have to give to you corrupt individuals in the state? Really? That's going to change. That's going to change. And how does that change? Well, you take Kentucky and you do away with the Commonwealth. You bring in bail enforcement, you bring in fugitive recovery, you bring in bounty hunters, and you bring in bail bondsmen. That's how you stop that part right there. That's why your loved ones after 2027 will never have to worry and sit in jail again. They'll have a they'll have something that they don't have now. They'll have a fair chance. The Commonwealth makes up the law as it goes. Everyone who sit in jail for a number of times in a number of days can tell you this exactly. One minute they may be facing 12 years. The next minute something happens. Some little pool comes around. They change it around. There's a big bunch of money that comes in. Then the next thing, they're set free. They're set free. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. It's all good. It's all good. Viper has another thing coming, but it's okay. It's okay. We really could care less. Now, this is getting ready to get good. I had enough money to beat 12 charges. I was I was guilty of. Wow. So you beat so you hey sweet Katie, how you doing? How are you doing? I hope you everything good. All right. Thank you. I believe I ruffled some feathers and rattled a cage a while ago, which I don't really care. I plan on rattling a lot of cages here in the next coming few weeks. It's going to be amazing. Now, it's also against TOS to say to mass strike too. Yeah. Well, terms of service. Thank you. Thank you. Now, going again, the poverty level in Kentucky is ridiculous. A lot of people liked, a lot of people have been asking about, hey, so you're really going to take 2.9% to 3.4% of all businesses. And I'm not talking about mom and pop businesses. I'm talking about major corporations, not the ones that just make 100,000 to 250,000 a year in their company, in their business. No, I'm talking about the ones that make millions upon millions of dollars. 3% to them, and they're going to each company is going to put it in the funding account. At the end of the year, that funding account will be given to Kentucky residents. This is how you strive. This is how you strive above poverty. This is how you destroy poverty. I feel like if I'm going to buy a car and I'm going to owe practically my life to this association, to this car lot, to this company, to this huge company, whether it be Toyota, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, whatever, GM, whatever it is, I feel I feel that they should return the favor and show their gratitude toward their customers, toward the people who put them in play in the first place. Because without the people, there is no company. Think about it. It will work. Even if we did the mom and pop organizations, the ones that make 100,000, couple 100,000 a year, it comes out to 1.6, right? $1.6 billion. We was not calculating corporations, the ones that makes hundreds of millions of dollars. Think about that. Think about the ones that make millions of dollars in doing that. If I can get 1.6 billion out of this, the population of ones that make 100,000 to 200,000 and pull 1.6 billion, what do you think that I'm going to be able to pull with the big major corporations? Think about that. That's where life changing begins. Now, I think that would be what happens. Andy Bashir does not have to endorse me. This is his final stand. He will not be eligible to run in 2027. Thank you. All right, cool deal. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Now, how do we work this to where it works for everyone? And other states see it being applied in Kentucky to where they want to grab a hold of it. But are you two still buddies? And will he help you obtain your goals? Sometimes people, the world, listen, the world definitely is a vampire. Now, I can be funny. I can be very serious. I can be controversial as hell. Okay. I can flip your worlds upside down with controversy. I've done it. The last 3, 4 years, I've done it. I've done it. Nobody knows what to believe. Nobody said, blah. It's just like they're confused. But here's the thing. Think about it. No one can compete with me in 2027. You see, when we do something, we check it twice before we ever attempt to even think about cutting it. Tell me a figure that can compete with what I'm going to do. They can't. They can't. Sweet Katie. Hey, I tell you, girl, Lord God, it'd be bad. Ain't it? That's crazy. That's crazy, ain't it? Oh, I'm focused. I'm very, very focused. Uh, Mitch McConnell needs to go somewhere. Fact, Mitch McConnell is trouble. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way. I think Mitch has overextended his stay. Thank you. I'm just saying things that I will implement. I'm thinking, that I will bring into effect, that I will let know. Look, I will let the world know, not just the state of Kentucky, but the world know my policies. I'm not parochial. Thank you. Thank you. But I do like to interact. I do like to interact with the people and see where they come from with this. But prove me wrong on these, just this little bit I've been telling you about. Even in the music, they used some of my policies in the songs. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Mandy Cat. Hello. Hello. Thank you so much. Guys, if you've seen what I've done today, I'm sitting in the dentist right now and I'm literally waiting for this next segment to come through. And I'm on live. I'm doing this for you people. I'm sitting here in pain. I'm sitting here in pain and hurt, and I'm still here. Okay, think about it. Now, I do understand that there's going to be a lot of pushback. We're prepared for that. We're prepared for pushback. This is going to be like Trump when he ran for the first time and the second time he ran. It's like all these people all coming against him. I welcome it. I welcome it. We welcome it, as a matter of fact, because it only shows. Because when the question's reversed, why are you coming after this man? Why are you coming after this campaign? What is going on? What don't you like that he's saying? They have to answer. Because if they don't answer, then, you know, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. They're going to look back when all this is said and done. They're going to look back to this panel, this channel right now, and they're going to say, wait a minute. Look at this guy. This guy came from in the basement of ground zero, of rock bottom, and worked his way up to the top. Now, think about that. I'm just stating what I'm going to do in the near future. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Now, before that, we have 2 years. We have 2 years. Actually, over 2 years. We have over 2 years right now. What do we do with the channel? What are we going to do with this channel? What can we do with this channel? I think we should explore. I think we should go out and raise our awareness to where people in Kentucky know who we are and what we are about. You see, that's easy to do. That's very easy to do. And that's what I think we should do. One thing I will do is I will bring back Harlan, Kentucky. Hazard, Kentucky, and little small areas around those, Pineville, Corbin, London, and build that place up, build those places up. That has to happen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is one major thing that needs to happen, people. We will let people like Loretta Lynn have her water rights in Harlan, Kentucky. So she can put her little attraction there. She can put that attraction, that great, nice water park. Think about it. She could have that little water park. How many people would that generate through Harlan? How many people would that generate alone? Just through Harlan, the Harlan County area. For the sheriff's department in Harlan, Kentucky, they would have a child predator task force team that would be paid by the state. Now, what I would do with that task force team is that team would be divided into 5 divisions. There would be 5 task force teams, and each division of Kentucky would be divided into 5 parts. So with Kentucky being a part of that and having that child predator task force team running around in 5 different parts. And yes, you guessed it. The task force team would be involved and mostly ran by Tiger Ops. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yes, exactly. Now, does anyone know what it takes to actually run for governor? Like, does anybody even has anybody even done any homework on it before you come up here and before you come to chat? My filing fee is $500, which is already taken care of. That will already be taken care of. Life has a way of things happening, guys, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Think about it. Now, like I said, I appreciate that, Brianne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, let me ask you a question. I do understand there'll be a lot of pushback. I understand when I make my run, when I throw my name in the hat, I understand that I'm going to have to give it accountability before the media runs it to the ground. Okay. I understand that. But I'm kind of counting on the media to run it into the ground. Because once I announce my policy and once I start talking about my policies, then if they're still running it into the ground, then it shows they're the ones that need to look themselves in the mirror. They have to look themselves in the mirror, not me after that, not me. And they're going to have to say, wait a minute, I'm going against this. I'm going against this. You see, that's when it hits the fan. Thank you, Art. Thank you, Art. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will be eligible and I will be able to run for governor in 2027 or before that, Thank you. I appreciate that. Look at this. Look at this, people. Look. Trump is one of the biggest influencers. One of the biggest influencers. And I'm going to tell you this, before he ran for president, every celebrity every fight, every endorsement. He was the major one. Everyone wanted endorsements through was Trump. Everybody wanted Trump's endorsement. Okay. When he got in and he ran, nobody believed him. He said it back in the 80s. But when he ran, he also stated, just like I'm stating, he said, if I run, I will win. Think about that. If I run, I will win. It's exact words he said. Now, you look at all the tarnish, all the kickback that man had. Look at what they done to him. A man convicted of 34 felonies. Still, landslide, won in a landslide. Think about that. And now who's president again? You know, a lot of people don't like him, but I'm going to say this. There is a few policies out there that I don't agree on. But he cares for the world. He cares for the people in it. And most importantly, he cares for the United States of America. To me, that's what matters the most. Putting America first. Well, guess what? We're going to put Kentucky first. And that's what every governor should do. Every governor should put their state first. Don't you think it's sad when you go to places like Harlan, Kentucky, and you see these people walking like zombies up and down 119 over toward where the Huddle House is? Those people are hopeless. They have no hope. Why don't we change that around? You know, we can open up these halfway houses. We can open up these sober livings, these places that they can go. But let me tell you what happens with that. It's the funding. It's the funding. I say we help places like that. I say we get behind people who are trying to do the Lord's work, who are trying to help these people. It's sad when these private business owners come in and they don't have the state funding that they need to help these people. You see, that would change. That would change. Think about this. Law enforcement. Law enforcement are feared by the people now. People do not trust law enforcement. Now, am I saying police are bad? No, I am not. I am not. But law enforcement in general, 25 years ago when the police were called, you knew, most importantly, that you were safe in their hands. Okay? You were safe because they were like you and I. Okay? And they didn't make no big deal out of it like they do now. They would actually do what they need to do to de-escalate the situation. Now they show up. What do? When they show up now, it's shoot first, ask questions later. Okay? Depending on what's been told on that other line, that's wrong. That is very wrong. That is so wrong. It appears your buddy Russell Brand is a predator against women. How do you feel about that, Ernie? Well, if Russell Brand is a predator against women, that's on him. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me at all. That is someone I was going to reach out to and pretty much pull in for an interview. That's simple as that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Someone asked me, my brother's in prison. Would you pardon your brother? No, I would not pardon my brother. However, we would take the case, look into it thoroughly, and possibly commute his sentence. Now, thank you. All right. Does anyone have any other questions? Any other questions? Because I've only got about 50 minutes right now, and I'm on about 47 minutes, and we're running kind of behind a little bit. It don't have to be governor questions. No, it does not. PSA, that's a good question. That's a real good question. When that time comes, we'll let you know the answer. Right now, I'm only saying what I'm going to do in the near future. I'm only doing what I said. Now, how do we change this channel? We've got to change this channel. Of course, I'm taking college classes. I'm going to be taking college classes and doing this and that to better my life and to help myself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Arctic. I would never do no pardons for nothing like that. However, however, in Kentucky, after 5 years of a nonviolent felony, you can have your firearm rights restored. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if the governor can't be a beauty school dropout. Exactly. I love my American government course. That's awesome. Are you ignoring Katie, who's so desperately trying to get your attention? Because if you are, good job, buddy. All she is a cheap knockoff clearance, blue light special wannabe troll. Damn, that's a that's a hell of a. Whew. Oh my goodness. Look, I have nothing against. I have nothing against. You guys like the way I say nothing. I do that because it's fun. I like that because it kind of like it's just like character. It's a character thing. Now, I have nothing against any YouTuber, any creator. Now, we do not simp for rapists and pedophiles, and we won't in my administration or my campaign. That's a fact. Thank you. You see, Appalachian, let me answer this question because there was a few the other night that I didn't get to answer for last night. So I have been a resident in the state of Kentucky since 2015 or before. It might have been 2014, 13. But anyways, I have always been a resident in Kentucky. My driver's license is Kentucky. Okay. Say this. Before that was Tennessee. And that was only a few years. I have lived in Kentucky all my life. My address has always been in Kentucky. Exactly. Thank you. From 401 Yoakum Creek Road all the way down to 129. Like, I mean, like literally. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've lived in Corbin. I've lived in London. I've lived in Black Mountain. I've lived in Everett. I've lived in Disney. I've lived all over the southeast Kentucky, all over southeast Kentucky. I've lived in Berea. I've lived in oh my God, Lexington. I've lived in Louisville. I've lived in oh my God. I can name a few different places. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, thank you. Ernie, what is happening with the money? We're not taking no money up right now for a governor. Nothing like that. So I do appreciate that. Thank you. I don't even know who that Scottish Last Sister's Keeper. I don't know who that is. Probably somebody from Mama T's from Sister Keeper. I just saw that. So, any other questions, guys? I'm going to give you about 8 more minutes. Thank you. I'm thinking we could go back. Do you remember when I used to hang out with Lisa Bertoni? You know, she's been on my mind a lot here lately. She's been on my mind a lot. And I do miss getting to go to those different places we went to. I had fun. I'm telling you right now, it was awesome. Loved it. I have done my research and you don't meet the qualifications to run for governor. Okay. What qualifications don't I meet? You see, according to the rules and regulations that you have to follow for governor, I'll just say this right here. I think that I qualify for everything. I think that I pretty much qualify for everything right here. Let's see. Must be at least 30 years of age. Check. And have been a citizen, a resident of Kentucky for at least 6 years. Check. Before the next proceeding is elected. Okay, good deal. Okay, we got that. $500 filing fee. Check. What else? Thank you, Clip It Good. Thank you. So, what qualifications don't I meet? You see, I'm doing something with my life. I'm doing something majorly with my life. In fact, what I'm doing now is life changing. Okay. Damn, while we're addressing Governor top questions, what are you going to do when the smear campaign starts against you with all the videos that's on YouTube? Not being mean, just asking. Well, that's a good one, Regina. That's a real good question. I'm going to own up to it. I'm going to take accountability, especially if it's true. I will address the videos. I will do all that. That's fact. As a matter of fact, I turn my adversities into advantages. I'm not asking for lighter burdens, people. I'm asking for broader shoulders. And this is what I need. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate that, Mark. Maybe I'll have to work on that. Look, I'm natural. I'm natural. Okay. That's an honest answer. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, somebody posted a video against me here. Thank you. So, Constitution states that a person convicted of a felony or such high misdemeanor can be prescribed by law, loses the right. Okay, let me show you something here. Let me show you something here. Here we go. This is going to be good. Are you ready for this? Don't get mad at me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, people? This is actually brought up when the Kentucky officials meeting that I was at about me. This right here is what you're looking for. This is the law here. You lose the right to hold public office if you're convicted of a felony. However, the Kentucky Constitution gives the governor the option to restore these civil rights. On December 12, 2019, Governor Andy Beshear issued an executive order automatically restoring the right to vote and the right to hold public office for Kentuckians who have been convicted of non-violent felonies and who have satisfied their term or of supervised release and or their sentence of incarceration. If you were convicted of a non-violent felony, your right to vote and hold a political office is automatically, automatically restored when you complete your sentence. Now, does that answer any questions at all? Right there it is, right there. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, this is going to hurt your feelings. This is going to hurt your feelings. You see, while I was on the run, I visited other areas. I never lived in those areas for a periodic time, and I never, ever had anything transferred over. So, I'm going to have to, we're going to have to put that over. We're going to have to start using that. So, we're going to have to start using that word, those words, I mean. So, I appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. Nobody, you're not doing too good. You're not too good at this. I was always a resident. I was always a resident of Kentucky. That doesn't matter. You had a New York ID genius prove it. Remember, I once was a liar for hire. You see, my whole thing about this, even before you guys come along, in 2023 was to run for governor then. Remember, I stated this. You see, I knew this would be circling back around, and I waited for the right moment to capture it. Tell me this. Who is going to be able to run against me in Kentucky and defeat me? Think about that. Ernie should be trademarking all of your stuff. You know, I tell you, they use them, don't they? Poor Katie's got the hold of the people. We the people, Lord God. And how many put a one in chat? That's why I had to get the hell away from that. I was like, wait a minute. Again. So you're telling me I can't, you make no sense, Granny. You make no sense. Maybe Appalachian Granny, you need to sit back in your rocking chair, put your knees up, cross them, whatever the hell you ladies do, read your little book, and just think about all the good times that we're going to have in 2027. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you all. Much respect. Thank you guys for all. Thank you for everything for coming in. Again, come up with some ideas later on. We'll come back live later on and we're going to do another live. I appreciate it. You guys hold your thoughts to the end. I appreciate you guys. Much respect. God bless you all. And the motto will be for the governor of 2027, we the people will protect the children at all cost. And Nicolina, you brought up a real good thing right there. Just let him run for governor if he isn't going to win. There you go. There you go, people. Thank you all. Have a good time.
From the mountains to the plains so wide, we're rising up with a fearless pride. The Commonwealth will be set free today, with justice lighting up our darkest way. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Families thrive with dreams
Well, maybe we might have to take a look at that, especially if you're in Kentucky, because we don't need people who ain't got no common sense running around in government positions in Kentucky. Thank you all. Have fun.
Roar, tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighed it down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. A tiger strides where wildcats played, with power in action, promises made. The schools will teach, the choice is ours. The people rise, fueled by brighter stars. Roar, tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighed it down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Roar, tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighed it down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heartbeat stronger than evermore. Go evermore. Sunrises on the bluegrass state. Ernest Shell ain't filled with hate. Justice burns where shadows lurk. Predator hunter, he'll do the work. The lightning tiger strikes with speed. For the children, he's what they need. From the depths, he'll pull this land. Sword of honor in his hand. Stand tall, Ernest Shell, against the devils that fell. Break the chains of poverty. Fights for a true Kentucky. Falsehood shakes before his eye. Innocent screams to touch the sky. No more lies for the Commonwealth. Hope returns with a fighting health. Run! Run! They can't escape. Shall rewrite these twisted shapes. For every heart that beats in fear, he brings the thunder, clear sincere. Stand tall, Ernest Shell, against the devils that fell. Break the chains of poverty. He fights for a true Kentucky. mountains to the plains so wide. We're rising up with a fearless pride. The Commonwealth will be set free today, with justice lighting up our darkest way. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heart beats stronger than evermore. Families thrive with dreams in hand. No more poverty across this land. The truth will shine where shadows crept. Corrupt walls cracking, justice kept. Roar, Tiger, roar, Kentucky's gonna soar, breaking free from chains that weighted down before. Hope for the innocent, a brand new door. Kentucky's heart beats stronger than